of Solidity do-it-yourself tutorial. In the last video, we looked at the transactions list, which is an array of transactions. Now, these transactions were stored and they had structure as names, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Tim Cook, and amount 25, 50, and 75. Now, I'm going to introduce you to mapping. What is mapping? A mapping is a data structure. It's kind of a dictionary where a key value is mapped to a single value. What it means. Imagine that there is a value which is the amount on the blockchain to a bank account. And you want to find out that how much Jeff Bezos paid, how much Bill Gates paid, and how much Tim Cook paid. How do you do that? The way to do things is you can have a key defined as Jeff Bezos, and it can tell you the amount. That is mapping. So the from name becomes the key and value becomes the amount. So based on the key, you can search for the value. It may not be possible in the arrays of transaction because array of a transaction is just an index. If you remember the last time we looked at it, it was 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 index of the array. And the 0th transaction was Jeff Bezos, first was Bill Gates, second was Tim Cook. So let's define mapping. So you say mapping, again, it's a data type. It says that string is going to be my index and the key, the value would be an in number. Public, I want to make it a public and transaction map. Next, I'm going to define a function, add transactions mapping. Again, very similar to the previous function we had. And here I'm going to say transaction map, which I have defined over here. From name, which is the past value string. And I said string needs to be a key. So I put it in the square braces. And then you have amount, which is how much Jeff, Bill, or Tim paid. And I'm going to close the brace. So this is defining the mapping. Let's compile and try to run it. So compiling here, and I want to deploy the contract. The contract is deployed for errors, and I have add transaction mapping over here. In here, I'm going to say Jeff 25 add transaction. The transaction was successful over here. You can see this. Then I'm going to say Bill paid 50 and then add transaction, and Tim paid 75. So I'm going to add transaction Tim. Now in the transaction map, if I want to find out how much Tim paid, it says 75. How much Jeff paid, it says 20. And how much Bill paid. So you would do these kind of mappings on contract where you want a key value pair searchable from a string to an integer or an integer to a string. Either way is possible. So I hope this was a short and sweet video, which you clearly understood. You can try mapping on different elements. Again, thank you.